I'm supposed to be getting on the phone with Al too tonight.
So Gervonta claps back at Terence Bud Crawford for checking him for dissing TURKi by telling Bud, I still make more money than you. Y'all think he's chasing greatness. He's not. That's what he have to do to make decent money. F-boys. Says the guy, Tank Davis, that never became undisputed. Gervonta can't speak about greatness and legacy because Bud Crawford did things that he will never do, which is not just become undisputed one time, but 2 times to be the first one to do it, while beating Gervonta's best friend, his homeboy Errol Spence, to become undisputed in his second division in one of the deepest divisions at that time. That's something Gervonta will never do. When he had the opportunity to fight Devin Haney for undisputed, he turned it down. So while Gervonta and Crawford are, without a doubt, 2 of the most gifted fighters of all time, they still never compares. They don't compare in terms of accomplishments. Crawford is pound for pound the undisputed king of the sport. Gervonta, on the other hand, he never became that, while Bud been that for the past decade since Floyd and Andre Ward retired. Additionally, leading up to Errol Spence versus Crawford fight, Gervonta said that Errol Spence was going to knock him out within like 6 rounds because he's chinny. Matter of fact, Tank took it a step further. He said, forget about Errol Spence. I will knock out Crawford. But the moment Crawford put the beatdown of the century on Errol Spence in the fight that was supposed to be the fight of the decade, all of a sudden, Gervonta didn't have that same energy. Crawford told Gervonta, what were you saying before? I will stay at 147 just for you, to make an example out of you for disrespecting my name. That's when Gervonta came out retracting everything he said about Crawford, where he told Bud, I was just joking. Basically, Tank knows his limits. But I'll tell you this, Crawford was not joking about putting the beast by Dre on Tank. That's why Tank came back to retract his statements. And Gervonta has a limit, but Crawford believes he doesn't have a limit. He feels like he's Goku. Whenever Gervonta want to talk about Crawford is not chasing greatness while not doing what Crawford already did, he needs to remember this. Gervonta was cool with fighting Inoue, but Inoue wasn't cool with fighting Gervonta moving up multiple weight classes to do so. He said, hell no, I never do that. Meanwhile, Tank was willing to fight Inoue, but he wasn't willing to do what Inoue was told to do, which is move up multiple weight classes to fight him. Gervonta wasn't willing to move up 2 weight classes to fight Crawford at 147 when Crawford challenged him to do so. Tank said, I was just joking. He retracted everything he said about Bud at that time. But guess who's willing to do that? Crawford is. What Tank and Inoue are not willing to do, Crawford is willing to do. He has no limit. That's what you call chasing greatness. Bud is already a 2-time undisputed champion. He's also a champion in 4 weight classes. Meanwhile, Gervonta is not even undisputed. He never was. And Gervonta is only a 2-division world champion. Plus, he never beat a champion at 135. He was given a title when Devin Haney vacated his titles. But Bud, who accomplished way more than Gervonta, he's willing to move up to his 6th weight class to fight Canelo Alvarez for undisputed. He's basically moving up 3 weight divisions on top of the 3 weight divisions he already moved up, making it 6. Something Gervonta will never do. And that's a fact. When Tank was told to do it, something remotely close to it to fight Bud, he said hell no. When Crawford was told to do it, something even more severe, moving up 3 weight classes after he beat Errol Spence to fight Canelo at 168, moving up 3 weight divisions, immediately he said, I'm up for it. And now after he moved up to fight Madrimov at 154, he's going to move up multiple divisions one time to fight Canelo Alvarez. So Gervonta has no room to talk about greatness, about a fighter that's way greater than he is. And that's a fact. If you want to talk money, well, Crawford at the moment in time is making more money than Gervonta. TURKi was already paying Crawford 20 to 30 million a fight. And that was after the Errol Spence fight where he made over 25 million. But now with this Canelo fight, Crawford is about to rob the bank. More importantly, he's about to break history, something Tank never did. But let's take it a step further when it comes to being real. Gervonta said that all these fighters are kissing TURKi ass for the money. But wasn't Gervonta on live complaining that HAYMON is not picking up his calls? Well, at least TURKi will pick up the call and won't make you feel like you nothing. If Gervonta is something like he claims, then how come he can't call HAYMON just like that? I know Floyd can. I know Floyd Mayweather can call HAYMON whenever he wants, wherever he wants, however he wants. In fact, Floyd Mayweather already said he talks to HAYMON every day. But how come Gervonta has to basically beg to get on the phone with HAYMON? Ain't he the cash cow? So let's not talk about kissing ass. Respectfully, HAYMON is a boss, no doubt about it. That's why it's hard to get on the phone with him. But so is TURKi. But why are you tripping that TURKi is fixing boxing so the best can fight the best? To make matters worse, if Gervonta is complaining about the money he's getting to fight Lamont Roach, why he's criticizing other fighters that are making a bunch of money and are not complaining about money, working with TURKi? Sounds like jealousy. Gervonta said, I don't gotta fight over there. I can make the same money over here. Well, Crawford fought over here, working with TURKi. He fought in LA and he made more money. Just to be clear, TURKi already put fights in LA, in the USA, in London, in the UK. He already put fights everywhere. So you can't use, oh, they got to fight over there to make money because they can't sell. And even then, like I said on my previous video, if a fighter can sell and he's making around the same money Gervonta is making, even though Gervonta can sell, then what does that say about TURKi? Listen, what HAYMON did for boxing, making boxing great again, he did his best and he delivered for years. From 2015 to 2022, PBC is what kept boxing alive. Without PBC, boxing would have been dead. Thanks to HAYMON, he kept boxing alive. And that's exactly what TURKi is doing today. He's picking up the torch from HAYMON. That's it, that's all. They both are great for the sport. So why is Gervonta is tripping while he's having a hard time getting on the phone with HAYMON? HAYMON is not picking up his calls, but he's talking about kissing ass. This is why Gervonta is not going to retire anytime soon. He hates to see another brother shine over him. The moment he saw Devin Haney, Shakur, and Crawford hanging out with Canelo, with TURKi, and having this big festival, all of a sudden he got to say something. Something that applies more to him, the man in the mirror, than they, the men he's talking about. So I can't see Gervonta retiring while these fighters he hates the most, Devin Haney, Shakur, and Crawford, are getting all of the shine. That being said, go ahead and drop your thoughts in the comment section below. Subscribe below. And to be continued on the next episode of Akhi, Akhi TV. Peace. Wa alaikum assalam wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.